The Fallen Lords, Balor, Soul Blighter, Shiver, the Deceiver. Their names stir in us the most primal of fears. Yet the legends of our forefathers tell a different tale, that these lords of the fallen were not always the terrifying horrors we remember. The ancient city of Mirthemne, utterly destroyed by the war with Balor over a century ago, it was buried under a mountain of earth, and its records and knowledge lay entombed beneath the crushing rock. I have spent most of my life delving into these decaying halls and dirt-encrusted chambers, searching for the history of the Cath-Bruig Empire and the forgotten heritage of my people. And I have found it, a shrine, lying hidden and undisturbed after 100 years of war. Its archaic construction dates back to the last days of the Wind Age. The murals carved into its walls depict scenes from ages past, when terrors, known as Mercridia, hunted humanity like game. When the Trow Empire lusted for their precious iron, breaking the backs of their ogre slaves. When an evil from unfathomable ages trod once again upon the lands of men. The arabesques also show a hero being born under the tail of a flaming comet. And I now realize who is honored in this shrine. Connacht the Wolf, the greatest hero in all legend. He whose deeds had saved humanity and transformed the world. This shrine holds the tale of his life, his battles and his sorrows, and tells of a time long forgotten by modern man. Now, after ages past, the saga can be told anew.
My Emperor.
Thomas! Welcome back! I take it the wildlands were not too dangerous, eh?
Nothing we could not handle, my liege.
So, this must be the barbarian we've heard so much about. Connacht, is it?
Quite a savage, isn't he? He doesn't even know how to kneel.
I do not kneel to any man.
Such insolence!
Ha! I see the two of you will get along splendidly. I am Emperor Leitrim. Your new friend over here is called Majorin.
Imperial advisor and High Master of the Warlocks of Scholomance.
You have called me here. Speak your questions.
To the heart of things. That is a good quality in a leader.
Or a dangerous one.
It appears that your countrymen have fought against the Mercridia and beat them back. As far as I know, no civilized nation has ever won such a fight. So I ask you, how did you accomplish this?
You lose because you are fearful of them. They can smell it on you and they will kill you for it. When the devils stare into your eyes, show them only your rage and your hate. Make them know that it is they who should be fearful of you.
Reckless words, even for a savage.
My liege, I have seen the strength with which he fights. He has a discipline that is rarely seen, even in the ranks of the Heron Guard. I would gladly serve under his command.
Well spoke. Connacht, I am willing to give you command of a company of my finest soldiers. They will be yours to teach and lead into battle against our mutual enemies.
And in return?
In return? What would you have from us, then?
Your word. If Gower is ever in danger of being attacked by Moagim or any other, you will pledge to aid them. In return for this union, I will teach your men battle.
You do think highly of yourself. The aid of our armies for the teaching of one person? Why should we agree?
Because you seek victory.
Ha! Your offer is agreed to. The Cath-Bruig Empire will provide protection for the nation of Gower in return for your tutelage. Let us hope that you are even half as good as you believe you are.
My Emperor, I believe the troops would object to being led by such a disheveled and unkempt wild man.
You are right. You will need a civil appearance. Shave that face of hair and you can begin your training by the morrow.
My appearance is my own.
Still, you need to earn the respect of your men.
I will make them respect my command.
This
As the bitter cold of winter fell upon the plains of Avernus, Connacht and his forces prepared to return to the city of Lankerfen.
You almost had it. Try it again.
I try.
Concentrate.
I do it!
Good, good.
My brother now have power!
That's right. Now you can remove the Trow's dream of subjugation by yourself.
My brother will free his kind. The Trow Masters will be destroyed.
But first, you'll need to teach this dream to others.
I will teach. They will learn. We will conquer. We give thanks to those who give us freedom.
Thank you.
I don't feel right about this.
I know.
You know as well as I do that they don't stand a chance against the Trow.
I know, Damas.
Yet we send them off to die, so that the wrath of the Trow will be turned from Lankerfen.
Without their rebellion, Damas, we would be destroyed within a year. Many years after the close of the Wind Age, Emperor Connacht called Damas into the imperial chamber.
Damas, how run the armies of the Empire?
Very well, my Emperor. It has been a long time since last we spoke.
Too long, my friend. How fares Ravanna?
She's busy teaching Finn how to fight.
He has his father's skill, I bet.
And his mother's temper.
You have a good family, Damas.
Thank you, my Emperor.
Damas, I have a quest for you.
A quest? That'll solve any boredom I've gained by training the troops.
The quest is a serious one, my friend. I bid you to gather the items of power left in the world. Items like the Tain, the Sunhammer, the Eblis Stones, and the Trabist's Mirror. Gather together all the items of power remaining in the hands of men and bring them here.
I shall bring them to you, my Emperor.
No, do not bring them to me. When you gather them, you are to hide them from me. Burn those that will burn, and bury those that will not. And never let me know where you have hidden them, never.
Yes, my Emperor. I will do as you wish. But answer me, why do you ask this? You could use these things for the benefit of the Cath Brewing. Why destroy them?
Ever since we met with the Shade Mazarin have I known the future. Not everything, mind you, but the major events. I knew that there was a traitor among us. I knew that I would become emperor. But it is the future that concerns me.
How so?
The world, my friend, has a nature to it. A cycle of light and dark that controls the very destiny of mankind. We have surfaced from an age of darkness into a new age of light. But the world will not always be so. I know that the darkness will return. That I will return. And bring in the new age of darkness.
Preposterous. You cannot mean that.
If only it were a lie. But I cannot believe that it is. That is why I bid you to destroy the artifacts of power. When the darkness resurfaces, I do not want it to have access to those items of destruction. You will humor an old man, won't you?
Though I do not completely understand